The Black Book. Lessons you should know. From black parents to black children. There are a few lessons we want you to know. Carry them in your backpack wherever you go. From grade to grade and class to class, make no missteps. There is no hall pass. From kindergarten, you're perceived a threat. Temper tantrums make you an expendable misfit. Be quiet, not loud, or you'll be labeled hostile. And anything you do will be added to your permanent profile. Don't get too excited or raise your voice in anger or make sudden movements lest you're perceived a danger. Fidgeting and daydreaming will get you meds, deliberately misdiagnosed and placed in special ed. Dear black child, as you matriculate from K to 12, here are a few more lessons that will serve you well. It's really important that you know how to act if you want to succeed at learning while black. 80% of teachers are overwhelmingly white. No matter what you say or do, they'll always be right. And some believe black students are inconsequential, thus they'll have low opinions about your potential. So you'll find it very difficult to get them to endorse a rigorous program for you to pursue, of course. They will not inform you that the classes you take usually inform your future path, position, and place. Instead, they'll focus on how well you conform to their prison-like rules and following the norms. Don't offer unsolicited opinions. That's talking back. White peers can press, but you're provoking while black. Your thoughts and ideas will be dismissed and undermined. Expect to be unduly chastised and unfairly criminalized. Everyday actions will garner unwanted attention, and you're nearly 4 times more likely to get a suspension for noncompliance and willful defiance and minor infractions that are completely nonviolent. If you graduate at the top of the class, you can count on the white student that you surpass to demand a recount because it could never be true that you are the better of the two of you. They'll recalculate GPAs, rewrite policy overnight until black is number 2 and number 1 is white, right? Child, learning doesn't cease at commencement. When you leave the schoolhouse, these lessons are amended to reflect my Black Life Matters and I Want to Live rules. You know, the lessons to live by when you're not in school. Black child, these rules will apply wherever you roam. Could be the difference of you returning home whole. Be mindful, because this is real life. This is not pretend. It's not a matter of if, but it's a matter of when. How well you take heed and listen in might determine if we ever see you again. You can't play with toy guns. You can't run for fun. You can't play in the park or take a jog in the dark. You can't play hide and go seek or you'll get killed in these streets. Don't put stuff in your pockets that can be misconceived as a weapon you can use to harm or frighten the police. Because you're black, the police assume deceit. Hence, you can't hide anything except for your teeth, safely tucked inside your gums and behind your lips. And don't you dare grin, lest a cop loosen his grip on that weapon he'll certainly have aimed at you because your black life has no value to the men in blue. When you get pulled over, have your papers ready. Place both hands on the wheel and hold them steady. Explain what you're about to do before you do it, and don't challenge the stop or ask him to prove it. Just be calm. Speak clearly. Be respectful and polite. Save the argument for the courtroom if you value your life. The police will ask you questions, tell you to be a good sport. Remember, anything you say can be used against you in court. If you exit the vehicle, keep your hands up, palms unclenched and flat. No sudden movements because you are a danger. You're black. Although you know you are innocent, do not protest, and whatever you do, do not resist arrest. They'll use anything you say or do to justify their malintent and rationale for ending your life. Always film the police and make sure you are live, because in the courtroom there is only his or her side. Ask for your parents, an attorney, and your phone call. Get and give the officer's name, number, and precinct to all. And don't sign anything. Make no confession. If you remember nothing else, remember this lesson. Comply. Even if it hurts your heart and injures your pride. Dear black child, the most important thing is for you to come home alive.